Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the ZEV Z320 XCompact Octane pistol. Before I get started, please subscribe to the channel. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Now let's get on with the review. Just so you guys know, the ZEV Z320 Octane is basically a SIG P320 XCompact that has a few pieces swapped out. Going over the specs for the pistol is going to be really fast, and that's because the specs listed on ZEV's website, they're pretty much just really vague. There's no detail on like size, type of barrel, etc. It almost seems like they just want to give you a high-level description of the pistol and that's it. When I tried to reach out to ZEV's customer service to get more information, they told me they didn't have the specs because all the parts come straight from SIG and I would have to call SIG to find out the specs. I thought that response was kind of odd, but I called SIG anyway and SIG told me they didn't have the specs and I'd have to call ZEV to get the information. Because I didn't get anywhere with ZEV's customer service, I called ZEV back and left multiple messages months ago with their support team and they still haven't called me back. So I figured I'd go over all the listed specs and then I'd go over what I like and don't like and how it feels to shoot. The first thing I like to point out is this pistol comes with a normal SIG box. Normally I wouldn't mention this, but because it's a ZEV pistol, their pistols normally come with a nice red Pelican-like box. This isn't a deal breaker, but I just wanted to mention it because the money that you're spending on this pistol is pretty high and it would be a nice touch if they gave you their normal red Pelican box. So let's move on with the specs. I'm just going to list off everything that they have listed on their website, and if there was any extra information like the size of the barrel, I'm just going to add that in. Starting with the barrel, it comes with a ZEV Z320 XCompact Pro barrel with black DLC coating. The barrel also measures in at 3.5 inches. Comes with a ZEV branded fiber optic combat iron sights. ZEV also supplied some extra fiber optic tubes for the iron sights. They also added a green color in case you didn't like the red that comes installed with the pistol. It also comes with the Trijicon RMR 06 optic that has a 6 MOA dot. It comes with a ZEV branded RMR cover plate. So in case for some reason you decide to remove the RMR, you have a metal cover plate for the pistol. It comes with two 15-round SIG P320 magazines. It also comes with a P320 X series flat face trigger. And since we're talking about the trigger, let's go to the trigger real quick. We'll check to see that we're clear. Pulling the trigger, you get just a little bit of travel and then you're hitting that defined wall. There's just a little bit of travel before you feel that break. The break isn't crisp, it's kind of like mushy a little bit. Here's the reset. And there's a little bit of travel for the reset, so it's pretty short and you're right back on the wall. Again, a little tiny bit of creep and then you feel that break. Let's do that again. Pulling the trigger, you can see it's a short travel to hit that defined wall. Keep pulling and just a little bit of creep and then you have like a mushy break. It's not crisp, but I've said this in the past with the SIG triggers, they don't have a crisp break. It doesn't really have to be crisp to feel like a good trigger to me. Again, just my opinion. And then here's your reset. And there you're like pretty much right back on the wall. I really like the trigger on this gun. It feels good and it also shoots really well. So I'll talk more about how it feels to shoot later on in the video. So the measurements for this pistol, the length of the pistol is 6.9 inches, the height is 5 inches, and the width is 1.3 inches. So now let's talk about what I like. Let me first start off by saying this thing looks amazing, at least in my opinion. I love the way this gun looks. And matter of fact, that's what pretty much got me interested in the Z320. When I first saw the gun, I liked the way it looked, and that's when I first started doing some of the research to figure out if I should purchase this pistol. The color, the slide cuts, the deeper slide serrations, all this creates an awesome looking pistol. I also like that the pistol comes with an RMR already mounted on the pistol, which I have to point out is another reason why this pistol is so expensive. I can't tell you how much the pistol costs because I'm on YouTube, so you're gonna have to look this up on your own. All you have to do is go to ZEV's website. Another nice touch is that it comes with an optics plate. It comes with a metal ZEV branded optics plate in case you wanted to remove the RMR. I don't know why you would want to remove the RMR, but it's nice that it comes with one. So this way, if you feel like you want to remove it and just go with the irons, you have a nice plate to replace the optic with. The other thing I really like about it is that it feels so good in my hands and it feels so good to shoot. Now let's talk about the things I don't like. If you watch some of my past gun reviews, you could have predicted that I wouldn't like the iron sights on this pistol. I'll say it again for anyone that hasn't heard my thoughts on this issue. If your pistol is either optic ready or comes with an optic, then it should have some way to co-witness with the iron sights. It just makes sense to me. It's a shame because I'm sure these sights are really nice, but I'll never know how good these iron sights are because I can't use them. I paid for something I can't use and I'll need to replace right away. I wish ZEV added suppressor height sights to this pistol instead of these really low iron sights. The next thing is the tolerances. This could be a good thing or a bad thing. When I first got the pistol, I thought there was something wrong with it because I couldn't easily lock the slide to the rear. I had to slam the slide so hard to get it to lock. I never had this issue with any pistol I've ever owned or shot. It was so bad that I had to call ZEV to make sure that this was normal for their Z320s. ZEV told me that this is totally normal and it's because the tolerances are so tight that it has to be broken in. They said it'll take at least 200 rounds or more to break in the pistol. ZEV was right, this issue has improved. I have at least 700 rounds or more through this pistol and it's much easier to lock the slide to the rear. You still have to pull the slide back harder than normal, but it's way better than when I first got it. I also didn't like that it came with a stock grip module with no custom stippling. Online, I noticed that this pistol did come with a custom stippled grip module at some point, but they stopped supplying these custom grips. I heard they had manufacturing issues with the custom stippled grips, so they stopped supplying the grips and they just went with the stock grip modules. Like I said before, the stock SIG P320 grip modules feel great in my hand, and the only thing that would make it feel better is a custom stippled grip module. I feel like for the money that you're paying for this pistol, it should have at least come with a custom stippled grip module. That's why I think not including a stippled grip module is a huge miss on ZEV's part, which leads me into the next issue. You're not even getting a trigger job either. This trigger is a stock SIG X series trigger. That's not a bad thing, but I'll say it again. For the money you're spending for this pistol, you would think they would have done something to improve the trigger so this way you feel like you're getting a good value for this pistol. If you look at the competitors like Wilson Combat or Parker Mountain Machine, I feel like you get more for your money going with those custom P320s. I'm not going to go into details on their P320s, but you can look them up and learn more. If you stand back and really look at what you're getting for your money, you're getting a custom barrel, a custom slide, custom optics plate, and an RMR. I'm not adding custom sights to this list because they're so low you can't even use them. So it's like they're not even there. Now let's talk about how it feels to shoot. Let me start off by saying I've shot multiple versions of the SIG P320s before, and the X series pistols always felt great in my hand and they're accurate pistols. I'm not sure why this pistol feels more accurate than your normal P320 XCompact, but it does. If I had to make a guess, I think the tight tolerances contribute to why the pistol is so accurate. It's not just me either. Almost everyone that I've had shoot this pistol said the same thing. They love how it shoots and they comment on how accurate it is. Now keep in mind, if you can't shoot, this pistol won't magically make you hit all bullseyes, but if you have good fundamentals when it comes to shooting pistols, it'll be easy to achieve very tight groups with the ZEV Z320. I really do look forward to shooting this when I take it to the range. So let's wrap things up here. In the end, you don't get many bells and whistles for the high price tag, but what you do get is a beautiful pistol that feels great in hand and shoots really well. I know I listed more bad things versus good things, but if you look at how my rating system is built, the shooting experience has way more weight than anything else. So that's why this pistol still scores so well and gets an 8.0. That being said, if I had to do it all over again, I don't think I would make this purchase again. I think I would do one of two things. Either purchase a SIG P320 FCU and build my own custom P320, or I would probably purchase the Parker Mountain Machine custom P320. So guys, I gave you my opinion on this pistol. Now it's your turn. Would you guys purchase this pistol? And if not, what would you do? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions, put those in the comments below as well. If you thought the video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.